I guess it's not exactly so. And was going to give you guys an review episode 2. Jellyfish can't swim in the night. Episode 2. So I want to say this is basically just for people just to really understand. This episode was a lot better than episode 1. I mean, a whole lot better than episode 1. And one thing I want to point out based on this episode, it show the dark elements that what it means to be an idol, what it means to be an artist, what it means to write your favorite songs or practice or exercise every day and stuff like that. And being who you really want to be and stuff like that. And I said this many times of different before. You have like many artists like based around in our country in the United States. We have country singers, we have pop singers, we have rap singers, we have rock and roll singers. We have all different kinds of singers, singers, but we really don't do this basis kind of like this idol stuff that we really actually do. But some people would prefer, like let's say as Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, she's a pop singer. She's a pop singer. She's been doing it for pretty much a long time. She didn't really like doing really much of country because I don't think country was not a good fit for her or anything like that. Because I think pop was more a generic brand for her and stuff like that. And I want to say this as a space is that I don't know what she goes through or what she goes through in her life or something like that. And I know it must be very hard that you have to keep working, you have to keep making songs, you have to go on a tour and stuff like that. And I mean she's probably busy 24/7 and trying to be perfect and stuff like that and perform to their fans and stuff like that. Because do you think it might be easy for her? To be honest with you, I don't think it's not easy at all. Because I don't think it's not easy like for Elvis or Garth Brooks or Linkin Park or any other different singers basically out there. I can name really a lot. I mean Eminem. Look at him. I think he's the first white person to ever done rap, I do believe, or since Vanilla Ice or something like that. But even though, I mean, look at all of these artists. I mean, around in our country. I mean, some people will probably say, look at all our artists, basically in Japan or Afghanistan, Mexico, or other different areas and stuff like that because they do their music a lot more different than based on what we do and stuff like that because it's a hard situation. It's hard. You have to wear different outfits. You have to make sure you have to practice. You have to make sure you have to do these things just to make your fans happy. But one thing is that it puts a lot of pressure onto them. But not only that, if they say they are happy because they make the music, I would have to say that they're lying. The point I'm trying to get here is that this is their career. This is their job. This is what they have to do. There's some artists may not pop up into the sunshine like they used to do like a long time ago, and then other different fans will just jump on, say like, oh, I like that person. Oh no, I don't like that person anymore because they used to make good music back then. That's kind of like with Linkin Park, just basically what happened to Chester Bennington. I'm not going to go into full details. Basically, with him, it's basically it was sad because when I've heard about what happened to him, it's just stuff like that, and I know that devastated a lot of fans and stuff like that. And I still think that basically replacing Chester Bennington is not a very good idea. I don't think it's really not. Some people would disagree with me on that because when you have those elements basically going on in a band and stuff like that, who's gonna replace this person, replace that person, and stuff like that. And sometimes the group of the bands they probably get in arguments the same like we don't like the way things are pretty much actually basically going on. There's a YouTuber who I know he calls himself Rock Feed. He does Rock Feed. I think he also does other different music also as well too because he seems like he has some more inside basically what does it really actually means to be those kind of singers, to be those kind of rock and roll guys. I do like rock and roll, but not really the new stuff and stuff like that. But I do respect their music and stuff like that. But I think the point, what I'm really trying to get here is basically within this episode is basically the girl with the blonde haired girl. She doesn't want to be an idol anymore. She doesn't really want to. She says that, oh, I'm done being an idol. This is something I really do not want to be. And because I'm pretty sure that's what she was trying to mention to the new girl with the black hair, the girl, because she looks up to the blonde haired girl as an idol, but she does not want to be dressed as an idol anymore because she's saying like I don't want to go solo anymore. I really don't want to. I want to start a group. But the question is, will this group will be very successful or not? That's the question is. That's the question is. Just like with Idly Pride, just like I said, what about with them, I think it's pretty much explains really a whole lot what it means to sign that contract, to practice every day, do that exercise every day, and to perform and to make songs and stuff like that, because it's not an easy situation, because it's not. Some people needs to understand and some people don't understand. Like I said about Taylor Swift, I bet you she feels a lot of pressure on what she does and stuff like that. And basically what she does is that you may think like, oh yeah, is she enjoying herself? I'll be honest with you. I'll say like, yeah, she may be enjoying herself, but to me, I think that she's really is not basically enjoying herself. I don't think she really actually is, because when people put on massage on their faces because they don't want nobody knowing like what's going on, what's happening, or anything like that. Because even though with the girl, the one-headed girl, she didn't think that she was not going to make it so far being idol, because basically the thing that basically she really actually is and stuff like that. Mainly because it's basically because of that. Yeah, she did gain some a lot of good crowds and stuff like that. She is a very good adapted singer and stuff like that. And I truly really do like that really a lot. But the question is with the group that they are forming, will they perform way much more better than basically other different groups basically out there? I will say it again. Being an idol is not easy. Being an artist is not easy. Being a celebrity is not easy. Being a artist like who just draw paintings and stuff like that, it goes on and on and on and on and on. I mean, it's a really tough job. It really is. And I bet you it puts them under a lot of stress of what they have to do, especially an athlete who is a wide receiver or a cornerback or a NASCAR driver who does racing and stuff like that. I mean, it's hard. This world is not just full of sunshines and rainbows and saying like, oh yeah, everything's gonna be easy and stuff like that, because it's really not. And I dare somebody to really to ask, basically give her an email or a tweet or something like that to Taylor Swift and say like, how easy for you to do what you're doing. She may not be able to answer, but I bet you for a fact, she may seems like she's enjoying herself, but she's really actually not, because she's trying to do whatever she can to get that revenue, the cash and stuff like that, especially the sponsors and stuff like that. She's been getting paid like millions of dollars, maybe billion, maybe a billion. I mean, I don't know. But I'm just making this point because it's a very difficult situation, and it really actually is and stuff like that. But as I said before, some people may lose interests because they're not listening. You know, maybe this is not the same person that they used to be. Some people will change. Some people will adapt their music in other different directions, because some people will probably say, "Hey, this is not the music I like. This is not what I like. But this is what basically like we're gonna jump over to another person and say, hey, let's just forget that person because we don't like what this person actually is doing, because we don't like that kind of style of music." But they shift into a different direction of different kinds of music. There's going to be different kinds of music. It's going to happen for generations, for generations, and stuff like that. The music I love is alternative rock and pop music, you know, 90s music, because I like those music because they're very, very good. I like the 80s, I like the 70s. Some 70s I don't care for. Some 70s I don't care for. Some 70s I do. I like listening to some of the older music back then from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 40s, 50s, 60s, or anything like that. Take as for instance, Frank Sinatra, you know, playing the piano, like how good he really actually was. I think that was, or no, I think it was Beethoven or Beethoven. I can't remember his. Frank Sinatra. He's a wonderful singer. He's a wonderful singer. I mean, the guy won like tons of awards and stuff like that. I can go on and on and on, and just to see what's really actually basically just going on. Basically, the inside, how Idly Pride really handled this, and this is the same thing from what I'm seeing, based from the series also as well too. But the question is, like I said before, I know I'm repeating myself, and I don't mean to, but I want people to remember the basis that can they be successful? Can they learn to do these things without being so nervous or being a nervous wreck and stuff like that? because I mean they have to learn to get along. If they cannot learn to get along, then they're not gonna make it. They really are not. And it's just because having a group may seem like it's easy because it's not. You have to be on the same page as everyone else. I mean, just like I said, basically what Chester Bennington. I mean, you don't know how long those guys going to live. You don't know. I mean, Chester Bennington's. I mean, for him, it was a sad situation. What happened and stuff like that, and it really actually is and stuff. And doing this music business and stuff like that, it's tough. It's not easy. It's not. I'm not saying I have experience or anything like this with this or anything like that. But I'm trying to make here is that whatever that you do, whatever that you really want to do, whatever you want to improve to improve on yourself, you're gonna have to not just improve on yourself, but you're gonna have to prove it to the viewers that basically just watching what you do and stuff like that. There's a number of different artists that has rise up to fame and fall down from grace. That's what it feels to me. But I still go back and say what I said, plus what idly pride and stuff like that. Because like when you sign that contract. It's like Satan's. It's like kind of like Satan giving you the contract. Say, hey, I want you to sign the contract. I can give you everything that you want. Bam, just like that, and then you become a star. But I bet you when you get burned out and stuff like that, and you don't have the passion anymore, you're gonna fall from grace. That's what it basically seems me. I think generally some people would disagree with what I'm seeing here, but I just see what I see from here is just basically it's a really good anime. It's really good. It has good symbolism, and it has that good formula like I loved it from Idle Pride. I wish there was a season two. I really wanted a season two really bad for Idle Pride. I really really do. I love that series. It has a fantastic story. But this series right here on watching Jellyfish Cannot Swim at Night, it has a lot more of an impact than Idle Pride has ever been. And the reason I'm saying that because it really does. So yeah. Anyway, so that's it for this real. Do you guys agree with me? You guys don't agree with me or not? I don't know if you guys do like this episode or not, but I think it was a very very good episode. I really want to see episode three. I really really do. I've heard rumors that they completed all the episodes. I'm not 100% sure if that's really confirmed or not, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, like I said, do you guys agree with me on this, or you guys disagree with me, or so? I mean, I'm really kind of curious what you guys have to say because, like I said before, those are my beliefs from what I see, basically the outside of the world doing music and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, it's anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, and please hit the notification bell as well too, so that you guys watching my videos. And please leave your comments below. Leave your comments below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Mercy for you. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.